But it's good, y'all. Welcome back. Good with y'all. Good with man. I see. Y'all like the little niche I'm doing though? Y'all like it though? I've been trying to switch it up. I ain't even gonna say been trying. I know exactly what the fuck I've been doing. You just never give your card. You know you show your hand. You feel me? Your ball. And let the results show for itself. But other than that though, what's good? I've been, tuning in with your boy and whatnot. They'll probably be like, what's the topic today? That's not the topic. The topic is choose yourself and stop trying to allow other people's problems to be your problems. Why? Because other people's problems aren't your problems. Unless you generally decide yourself that you want to care for that person. But if you're going to do that, understand that you do not need to people please or over please or go over and beyond the way to help them, especially when you are tired and need help yourself and are struggling and is trying to get back on your feet. Right. So, we're like, damn, start strong. Yeah, we are. I like it like that. I'm playing. Chill. But no, real shit. Stop trying to allow people to project their problems onto you, their lack, their worries, their stress, their anxiety, the way they feel about shit onto you. Know yourself and know who you are. Because once you know who you are, once you trust yourself and know who you are so highly, you're capable of being able to be like, this ain't my energy. This ain't my thoughts. That ain't the way I be thinking. That's that person. And when you observe that person, once you observe and see how people really be moving, you'll definitely be like, so it's you. That's how you be moving. That's how you act. And you try to project your energy onto me. Or you try to take my energy, aka energy vampires, and think that I wouldn't know and then benefit off of what the fuck I just did or whatever was partaking within my soul and my energy. You gotta watch out for them certain people. I'm talking about you gotta move differently. You gotta move yourself away from those type of people. Because if you do not feel good when you come around these people and they don't uplift your spirit, like they don't feel you don't feel as you can really just sit there in their presence and actually enjoy them, leave. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself. This is what choosing yourself looks like. Choosing yourself is, for one, honestly, it starts with meditating. It starts with just your journey overall. Because one, self-love, boomski. You got to be able to understand that you need to love yourself way more than the people around you. And if you can't love yourself correctly, then how are you going to be able to pour into other people if you don't love yourself? If you don't even know how to love yourself, how do you expect to love other people? Boomski, right? Intuition. Your intuition is literally allowing you to fucking trust yourself. That's trusting your gut to be able to move in whatever direction that you need to go. Cool. Then justice is being able to speak your truth, speaking your truth, trusting that you have a voice to speak, that you need to be heard as well, that your feelings matter, that you are seen. Boomski, right? Moving down there. Well, I like to say other people, I guess you could say, you got the root chakra and you got the sacral chakra. And forgot, I don't be knowing the names. Okay, I'm gonna keep it to be. But well, I don't know the names of one of them, just one of them. Just adamant area, but I'm pretty sure I could be wrong. Cause it's a heart chakra, root chakra, sacral chakra, third eye, crown chakra. There's more chakras other than that. Once you lock in, but that was only 6. Bro. I'm trying to remember the other one. Did I say throat chakra? Nah, I'll figure it out later. Whatever the case may be. But with those, I'm gonna say generosity because that's the one I vividly remember after the heart chakra. But being able to be generous to yourself, kind to yourself, just like self love, which is connects to that part, and being able to be like, I forgive myself. I fucked up, but I forgive myself. But I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn exactly from what the fuck I'm putting down to the table, or whatever I just experienced, or whatever I just went through. You feel me? And from there, like I said, the nourish. I feel like nourish and the root chakra is really more to deal with your creativity and your sexual, sexual energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get revenue, but you got to be able to have self control over that. Be able to know where you're trying to place that. Have good intentions with that energy. You feel me? Don't just be wasting that fucking energy. Trust me, I've been there. I'm trying to save you myself. But I had to go through that experience to be able to learn and be able to teach y'all. You feel me? But, so that's the point. Creativity is your thing. Don't waste your creativity on females who literally are just trying to drain you, or niggas that's just trying to drain you of your true potential, your true beauty. I mean, I've seen it all across the net. You'll see couples get together, and then you'll supposedly see the other one start doing shit that the other person is more capable of. You feel me? I'm just saying, that's why when it comes to relationships as well, you got to be able to choose yourself. You got to be able to take time to yourself, be able to know who you are before you even know who the other person is, because if you don't know who the other person is, then you're not going to be able to actually evolve and grow in life. Anyway, we're gonna wait until my mom is done calling because I am currently recording, and she says I don't know why she think I'll never stop recording, but we're gonna wait. Cause I ain't done. But I love her, but right now this is tea time. I don't give a fuck about none of that. She ain't getting exposed to that. I don't give a fuck. I already told myself the minute anybody tries to step up to me, which is me choosing myself, you're getting fucked. I don't care. You're getting exposed. I'm going to speak the truth. I've already seen your steps. I've already seen your moves. I already see how you're going to play. Now I'm just going to play the game that I've already created. I didn't even try to create the shit on purpose. The shit just kind of accidentally happened. And then I caught on to the shit that I actually did. And I was just like, well, shit, I kind of might as well just, be like. But at the same time, it's not like that. It's kind of just like, I try to fix it by showing peace and love. And, doing the things the right way or being a leader. But, some people are very envious and jealous of that and still think that they're better than you, or feel as that they are better than you, or try their hardest to be better than you, which is another problem because they obviously don't know how to choose themselves if they are seeing you as competition. Because if they are trying to see you as competition, then obviously they don't love themselves enough and are very much insecure and only tagging in and watching what you're doing and wishing that they had what you had, instead of choosing themselves and actually choosing their life and choosing what they want in life and choosing how they want to go about in life in their own way. But instead, project onto you and then make you feel guilty because you start calling out shit. That's crazy. Just because you started to choose yourself. Just because you were done with the lies, you were done with the bullshit, you were done with the gaslighting, you were done with being controlled, you were done with everything. You just started to finally express yourself in a more peaceful way, but honestly done with the bullshit because you're way smarter than that. And I'm sorry if that irritates anybody, but it's either you sit the fuck back and leave me the fuck alone, or I'm going to expose your ass too. And whatever case it may be. What was that one song like Kendrick said? It was like, keep talking shit, I'm gonna put you in a song or some shit like that. And unfortunately, I'm at that point. Keep talking shit. Keep saying. Keep talking about me. I got you. I promise you, I got you. I'm not gonna talk shit, and I'm not going to retaliate in the way that people think I'm going to retaliate in. But trust me, if you brought the fight to my doorstep, I'm going to finish it. Promise you. So, therefore, like I said, choose yourself. Choose yourself, because if people aren't going to choose themselves, they are going to get fucked over in the process, because they obviously can't see for themselves. They can't make decisions for themselves. They can't decide to make moves and plans on themselves, because they are too focused on other people, or trying to focus on other things that are too materialistic in this world, that has no purpose, no meaning, and doesn't have no satisfaction at all. And it's not even me trying to be a dickhead, but it's true. You obviously are too focused on other things that don't matter in this world, and clearly miss the whole purpose of your own purpose, and can't actually grow in life because you're so focused on the wrong things. Maybe if you actually just say, hey, I need to choose me, we're good. And this is more for like people that needs to change, but also for the people who understand that they're in the process of that change, and that they're understanding that they need to step their foot in the fucking ground and say no when shit is getting overly fucking over abused, nigga. I'm talking about crazy work, nigga. Crazy work. I mean, like, generally, like, niggas will feel as they're entitled to your business, to what you got going on, to your money, to your thoughts, your ideas, your plans, everything that you got going on in your life. But when you try to ask them, they ain't saying shit. When you actually give a fuck and actually trying to help them build their life, and actually try to sit there and be a partner, they don't give a fuck. And that's where I learned to choose myself, because I was always in the process of giving to every fucking body, whether it was me helping my mom constantly every day, whether it was me giving my brother money to hit his neck, or whether it was me helping my sisters out for whatever the case they needed, whether it was to help with moving or help with whatever my little sister needed. I loved my whole family. Whether it was my cousins helping him out when I ain't even have shit, whether it was my dad forgiving him when I couldn't have never forgave him for the shit that he's always put me through, whatever it was the case, whatever the fuck it was, I always showed peace and love. I always showed gratitude. I always showed that I still cared, even though I was getting portrayed, getting backstabbed, even getting gossip on, whether it was from my grandma, grandpa, auntie, or whatever the case may be. Friends, I tried. I genuinely tried with everybody. Nobody can really just say that I never tried with them, because I've always sat there and been like, guys, show me who this person really is. Show me the true colors. And everybody really thought they was just like, oh, he's crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy, all right. I'll show you how crazy I am. I'm so damn crazy to the point you're not gonna see the next move that I make. I promise you that. I promise you that. Like, nigga, you think you figured me out. You think you know me. But in reality, you don't know shit about me. You actually can't even tell me shit that I'm going through in life. You can't even actually help me in the process of shit that I'm going through in life. And if you can, I probably already know what you're probably gonna say. I said that well too damn quick. I ain't gonna lie. But besides the point, you get what I'm trying to say. That's where it comes from, choosing myself, because I've always was over giving. I was always texting people and they weren't texting me. I was always helping people when they weren't helping me. I was always giving my hand. Here, always. Literally saying, here, take my hand. I got you, so I can pick you up. You know what they did? They took that shit. Back to back. No fucks to give. No fucks to give. And then want to project on me and be like, oh yeah, he definitely fucked me over. No, nigga, I could have. I definitely could have. I could have took it to the mile and back. I mean, I could have ran the fucking farthest with that shit, but I never did. When I knew people was betraying me, I could have sat there in your face and played the same exact games that you were playing. But no, I didn't. I matured. I growed. I said, you know what? This is not. This ain't cool. This ain't it. And now niggas probably got a problem with me because I'm sorry to speak the truth. I don't care. Maybe y'all should have actually decided that you should have spoke the truth or fix the actions that you had going on or actually face the consequences of speaking the fucking truth and being authentic or being real or whatever the case may be, instead of just sitting there and downplaying your own self. You can't be mad at me because I'm deciding to be God's chosen one and actually step in that person and actually take that risk and do whatever the fuck he's asking me to do because other people are too fucking afraid to actually step and do it. That's not my fault. And you gotta realize that. You gotta let that shit go. You gotta let the fact go. You gotta let the thought go that you aren't the problem. Well, nah, I said that wrong. You're the problem. No, if you constantly have to look at other people and be like, damn, I want this, I want that, I want to compete with them, I want to gaslight them. They're fooling, or they're fooled, or whatever the case may be. So that's the point. I keep getting calls from my mother. I'm guessing because I've been out since whatever the case may be, but I understand that she may be hungry. But I'm also sitting here trying to record something that's way more serious. So I don't know what the fucking big deal is. But excuse my language. No disrespect. I understand, a mother's worry. But let me say this. When it comes to a mother's worry, some of y'all worry way too much to the point it overstimulates the child and he doesn't want to be around you. He doesn't even want to be surrounded by y'all. He don't want to tell you nothing because it feels as it's like some people can be like, I understand it's protection. Yeah. From coming from a parent perspective, I can understand that. I've definitely took into consideration of being a parent and seeing like, okay, if I was in my mother's shoes, how would I treat my child if I was myself? And I would be like, I would not try to control him. I would not try to overpower situations, gaslight situations. I would actually try to defend him, even though he's sit here and try to defend many, 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 many people, even you. I don't know. I'm kind of just like, right now, I ain't got no fucks to give. So if I really genuinely get hated after this from family, whatever the case may be, like I said, I don't care. Like it's came to a point where it's just like you see everybody. You see everybody's fucking move. You see how people are trying to make you jealous by doing weird ass shit in front of your fucking face, and they don't want you to care and retaliate and be mad. But no, instead you decide to stay humble, stay balanced, and actually decide to move way smarter and with the divine, because they obviously think shit is a game. And I always said I hated the games, I hated the lies, I hated manipulation, I hated all the bullshit I was trying to go on. Nobody listened. I always said I wanted to be free. I always said I wanted to get out of this jail cell or what it felt to be as a jail cell. I always wanted to actually take risks. I always wanted to actually be living on my purpose or my truth. Until I realized the people around me was actually scared of my actual true potential and was projecting onto me, trying to stop me from reaching my actual true potential. So that's where I also had to learn that I needed to choose myself, because people clearly didn't want to see me win. Although I could have been meditating and telling them, all right, nigga, I got you. As soon as I fucking win, I got you. You know what they did? I ain't give no fucks to just put a sword in my back. Shit, I ain't give no fucks to even help a nigga when a nigga needed help. And I seen that shit, but was so quick to help another motherfucker that don't even need help. Oh my gosh, bro. You wouldn't even believe that, bro. I promise you. Niggas will literally help a motherfucker in front of your face that is not even really needing help for real and still decide to ignore you because of whatever the lie or whatever bullshit they decided to tell to that person. But I'm the issue. All right. Okay. Nope. Nope. We're not doing that no more. Fuck no. I've chosen myself. So if you don't like that, sit the fuck back and just watch. Just watch, because I'm about to destroy everything that's in my fucking way. I promise you that. Whether it's me having to show my ass and not literally every fucking day, whether it's me taking risks, or whatever the fucking case may be, whatever I have to do, that's between me and God. Just know that. I'm gonna make my moves, nigga. But my moves ain't between me and you, me and this member, me and this group. It's between me and God. That's where y'all niggas need to learn to choose yourself, because when you actually choose yourself, you will find the God that's above and actually decide to see that God is really talking to you within yourself and that you're trying to make the best plans for yourself and actually guiding you to your higher self. But none of you niggas actually wanted to actually decide to take that initiative of actually choosing yourself, because a lot of people are too afraid to actually be alone, and they want to project on you and they make it seem like, oh, you're too afraid to be alone, or you're too sad, or you're depressed, or you're sad, or you're the problem, or this case, or whatever the case may be. But in reality, they're the problem. They're making their problems your problems, their insecurities your problems, their ways your ways. And I have always said, don't do shit my way. Take inspiration from me, take influence from me, but do it your own way. But nah, niggas want to be like, nah, we gotta copy him, we gotta project onto him, we gotta do this, we gotta stop him, we gotta do voodoo, we gotta do black magic, we gotta do witchcraft, we gotta do spells, speaking over his life, we gotta do candle magic, we gotta do all this type of shit, and think that we're not that he just don't know. We're gonna pocket watch him. We're gonna do all of this behind his back. We're gonna gossip on him constantly and think that he just doesn't know. We're gonna make plans and think that he doesn't know. We're gonna try to do everything in the fucking book to stop him, as if he doesn't know. Word. Everybody that stepped against me, I promise you, I'm on your ass. Don't even worry about that. Because why? I chose myself. So that's really the message of today, is choose yourself so that people can generally stop fucking with you. Because once you choose yourself and you step into your potential and your power, nigga, you can't be stopped. I promise you that. Everybody who think they can come against you, they immediately gonna fall down to the ground. And that shit gonna be over with immediately. I promise you that. Dead ass. And sometimes it don't even have to be with you. It should be from the divine. You don't even gotta do shit. The divine gonna make sure they step in and be like, word, I got you. We gonna make sure we gonna tussle with these niggas. We gonna tussle with these niggas. We gonna whoop their ass too, brother. And sometimes you just gotta sit back and let them do their thing. Other than that, you keep fucking shining. And you keep fucking balling. And you keep showing love to the people who deserve it. And you keep showing out for those who are incredibly amazed by your life. And you keep just showing up for yourself. You keep showing up because you got a purpose to live. You got dreams to chase. You got a mission to fulfill. You got shit that you gotta attain in this life. Go get it. Go get that shit, bro. Whatever the case may be, go get that shit. That's the end of the fucking message today. Goodbye. Peace, love, and prosperity. I love y'all. Have a nice day. Goodbye.